And now we're going to move through how to take a color image, make it black and white or grayscale, and then go through some options that might be beneficial with the bit mapping and how that forms a dot pattern, and how to also then reverse that out. Very first thing that we're going to do is go to Image, down to Mode. We're moving from RGB, which is red, green, blue, and that's our video color mode, and moving to grayscale. Usually a box comes up and wants to make sure that you're comfortable discarding this color information, and we are. Next thing, go back to color mode, and we're going to go to Bitmap. Now, Bitmap right now, if you see input right now, it's letting us know that this is at 600 pixels per inch, and that has to do with how high we scanned it. I'm moving my output down to about 60 pixels an inch, and that is so that I have a big enough dot pattern that the foil can hopefully grab some of this. Now, this is going to be a trial by error kind of thing that you're going to have to walk through. And then if we go under method, there's halftone screen, a 50% threshold, a pattern dither that we could choose, a diffusion dither, and also a custom pattern. So I'm going to look at what are some of our options with the halftone screen, come back and pick up the dither and take a look at that as well. So this is our frequency here is our 53 lines and our 45 degrees, and our shape is diamond. You also could choose a line or a square or a round, and then change the frequency. So if we go with the round, we could maybe say, what happens if this is 45 lines per inch? And that's going to make it a bigger dot, less definition, and hopefully something that our image is going to be, we're going to be able to pick it up. So if we zoom in, you see that we've got these little cross hatches that are there, and that's part of our bitmap. Then if I'm going to reverse this out, I can go in and invert that and change it back and forth. I can also then work this with the other color variation and look at that as well. So if I'd go back one step, I can select all of this and copy it. I'm going to just do this so I have a visual reference. I'm going to open up my feather that I've been working on. So I have one here that's named Feather June 15, so that's for this summer. And this is the previous demo where we have some of the colors that are here. And I'm simply going to go to paste in place so that we can see how that might look. And that did not actually, that didn't really manage itself the way I had envisioned that it would. So let's enlarge that and get that up into place. And so if this is on top, this is really purely just for a visual, I can have that over the top of this in this layer, and then go to my normal and start to look at what happens when this multiplies over something. So how do these black areas look when they're being printed over pearlescence or a translucent kind of concept? And so that lets me sort of play with that technique. Next thing that we're going to look at is how to start to manipulate things from your phone and how to use appropriated text. And I think I also want to start to move into a little bit of options that are available for us in Illustrator.